Most of us assume that a major heart threat will arrive with sirens and sudden chest pain, but the reality is that the biggest risks to our cardiovascular system rarely announce themselves. They often hide within our most ordinary daily routines. Michael, a 69-year-old who felt consistently energetic, is a perfect example. He rarely missed a day of work and assumed his heart was in excellent condition because he felt no reason to doubt it. That changed during a routine checkup when his doctor revealed he had elevated blood pressure. The news was a shock to Michael because he hadn't experienced a single physical symptom. His experience highlights a dangerous paradox. Feeling physically fine isn't a guarantee of cardiovascular safety. When a routine feels normal, it can easily mask the slow development of a hidden threat. We often treat heart disease as a sudden event, something that strikes the body without any prior warning. Data from the World Health Organization and the Mayo Clinic tells a different story. Cardiovascular disease typically looks like this gradual upward slope, developing silently over decades. The sudden event most people fear is actually the final stage of a very long process. High blood pressure is the primary driver of this invisible decline. As internal pressure rises, it inflicts microscopic damage on the blood vessel walls, steadily weakening the system without ever triggering a biological alarm. Michael's diagnosis was a sign that his vascular system had been weathering this kind of high pressure for years. It was the physical footprint of a process that had been unfolding quietly in the background, long before his checkup. To understand how that pressure started, we have to look at the specific habits in Michael's day, starting with the hours he spent sitting at a desk or in front of the television. When the body remains still for long periods, circulation slows to a crawl. As seen in this cross-section of the lower leg, glucose, or blood sugar, particles begin to drift aimlessly rather than being efficiently processed, making it harder for the body to maintain metabolic control. To power through those long, sedentary afternoons, Michael frequently reached for quick, sugary snacks to give himself a temporary boost. Diets high in added sugar drive up the risk of obesity and metabolic dysfunction. This creates a compounding strain on the heart, forcing it to work significantly harder just to manage basic energy levels. These two habits, inactivity and poor diet, created a biological trap. They forced Michael's heart to operate under constant, unnecessary stress just to maintain its baseline functions. The pressure continued into the evening. Like many people, Michael had come to accept chronic stress and fragmented sleep as unavoidable parts of modern life. Chronic, unmanaged stress triggers this kind of systemic inflammation. As the red indicators expand from the brain through the arteries, they show how the body stays in high alert, keeping blood pressure elevated. Poor sleep locks these risks in place. Even in sleep mode, inflammation markers remain illuminated, meaning the heart never receives its essential nightly recovery period. Michael's routine is incredibly common, but while these habits are easy to fall into, they are also very clear targets for intervention. Without that nightly maintenance, the combination of stress and poor sleep silently accelerates biological aging and leaves the heart vulnerable. Reversing these risks didn't require Michael to overhaul his entire life overnight. He focused on a series of small, manageable actions that he could repeat with consistency. He began by breaking up those long periods of sitting and stepping out for a brisk walk every day. This simple movement was enough to get his circulation moving and support his blood pressure control. He also prioritized his recovery by establishing a consistent sleep schedule and finding time to stay socially connected with friends and family, which helped lower his overall stress levels. Michael adjusted his diet by choosing whole foods over sugary snacks, and he made sure to schedule regular checkups to monitor his progress and track his biological markers. Biological recovery is built through this kind of steady accumulation. Each small improvement reinforces the heart's strength, providing a far more durable benefit than a single short-term health kick. Several months later, Michael noticed a significant shift. He had more energy, felt more active, and finally had a sense of confidence about his long-term health. His progress demonstrates that heart health is ultimately shaped by the small choices we make and repeat every day. Every walk and every good night's sleep is an investment in your physical independence. These habits provide the foundation for your future vitality. But the heart isn't the only organ that can be affected by silent dairy habits. Many people also assume that serious memory problems are a sudden part of aging. Next time, we'll explore the subtle early warning signs of cognitive changes and identify which memory shifts you should never ignore.
Remember, life after 50 isn't about slowing down. It's about living stronger, healthier, and happier. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. This is Longevity After 50, adding life to years, one step at a time.